Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Gaura Dhawanlal with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends annual conference of DGPs and IGPs at Narmada district of Gujarat. Opposition continues to stall Parliament proceedings on various issues on the 9th day today. Rajya Sabha adjourned till 2:30 p.m. Lok Sabha adjourned for the day. Special CBI court in Mumbai acquits all 22 accused in Sohrabuddin Sheikh encounter case. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu urges pharmaceutical industry to work towards making India the international capital of generic medicines. And Niti Aayog to release Sustainable Development Goal India Index Baseline Report 2018 today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is now attending the annual conference of DGPs and IGPs at Kevadia colony of Narmada district. The venue for the conference is a tent city set up near the Statue of Unity. The Prime Minister arrived in Gujarat today on a 2-day visit to the state. The DGP's conference is an annual event in which top police officers from all over the country share and discuss security-related issues. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh had inaugurated the conference yesterday. Militancy in Jammu and Kashmir, cross-border terrorism and attempts to radicalize youth are top on the agenda of the conference. More from our correspondent.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi inspected Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat parade at Statue of Unity in the morning. Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh and Minister of State Hansraj Ahir were also present. Rajnath Singh had inaugurated the conference yesterday. The PM may take night hold in the tent city and leave for Gandhinagar next day to attend the National Convention of Women Wing of ruling BJP before leaving for Delhi. Bharat Devmani, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
Earlier, the Prime Minister had paid tribute to Sardar Patel at the Statue of Unity. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said, as India's Home Minister, Sardar Patel's contribution towards building the framework of security systems for the country is immense. He urged people to visit Kevadia and see the Statue of Unity. Mr. Modi said some friends told him that the statue can also be seen during the Delhi-Mumbai flights. And next time, when people are flying that route, they should try to spot the statue. The opposition continued to stall Parliament proceedings on various issues on the 9th day today. The Rajya Sabha was adjourned till 2:30 p.m. today, following an uproar over the Rafale aircraft deal issue. Congress MP Anand Sharma said his party is ready for a discussion on Rafale, but the government should first accept its demand for a JPC probe into the deal. He was countered by Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Vijay Goyal, who assured that the government is ready to hold a discussion on Rafale and other important issues at any point in time. Meanwhile, AIADMK and DMK members rushed into the well with placards in support of their demand for a permanent solution to the River Kaveri issue. As noisy scenes continued, Chairman Venkaiah Naidu adjourned the House. Earlier, as the House met for the day, Mr. Naidu sought cooperation from both the Treasury and the opposition benches to end the continuing impasse and allow the smooth conduct of the House.
My appeal to everybody is, please remember that we are upper house and we should set examples to others. I appeal to all political parties, please seriously ponder over this issue and come to some understanding. One, to run the House. Second, to avoid bringing placards and also giving slogans in the House and all.
The scene was no different in the lower house. The Lok Sabha was adjourned for the day today due to a ruckus by the opposition. As the House met again at noon after its first adjournment, Congress members shouted slogans on the Rafale aircraft deal. AIADMK members were up against the Central Water Commission's permission to Karnataka for preparing a detailed project report on the Mekadattu reservoir across the River Kaveri. In the midst of acrimonious scenes, Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs Arjun Ram Meghwal informed the chair that most members had sought the declaring of a holiday on the 24th and 26th of December in view of Christmas. After taking a sense of the House, Speaker Sumitra Mahajan acceded to the demand. As pandemonium continued, she adjourned the House till Thursday the 27th. Earlier, when the House met for the day, the chair was forced to adjourn it till noon due to sloganeering by the opposition over their demands. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has said the gross non-performing assets, NPAs, of scheduled commercial banks stands at over 9,46,000 crore rupees as of the 30th of September this year. In a written reply today in the Lok Sabha, he said the figure has declined marginally by about 16,500 crore rupees as compared to the position on 30th March 2018. He said the banks have made a record recovery of about 61,000 crore rupees in the first half of the current fiscal, which is double the amount as compared to the same period last year. He expressed hope more recovery would be made from many high-value loan accounts. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Narendra Singh Tomar today said a farm loan waiver is not a permanent solution of the problems being faced by farmers. Speaking to the media outside Parliament, Mr. Tomar said the centre is trying to solve basic problems which farmers are facing. He said the announcement of a farm loan waiver in Madhya Pradesh will remain a political gimmick only.
कर्ज माफी कभी भी किसान की समस्या का समाधान नहीं रहा है। किसान की समस्या का समाधान किसान हितैषी नीतियों के कारण होता है। मध्य प्रदेश में भाजपा की सरकार ने और केंद्र में मोदी जी की सरकार ने लगातार इस बात की कोशिश की है कि किसान की बुनियादी समस्याएं सुलझे और किसान ठीक प्रकार से अपने आप को विकसित कर सके।
Replying to a media query, the Parliamentary Affairs Minister said the NDA is united in every situation. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter @AIR News Alerts. A special CBI court in Mumbai has acquitted all 22 accused in the Sohrabuddin Sheikh encounter case. Special CBI Judge S.J. Sharma ruled that the prosecution has failed to put forth any documentary and substantive evidence to suggest or establish the alleged conspiracy. Talking to media persons, defense lawyer Abdul Wahab Khan said,
कोर्ट ने ये माना है कि सोहराबुद्दीन की हत्या गोली लगने से हुई है, मगर सोहराबुद्दीन को जो गोली लगी थी वो कोर्ट के सामने मौजूद किसी आरोपी ने चलाई थी या जिस हथियार से चलाया गया वो हथियार आरोपी को लौट था, ऐसा कोई पुरावा नहीं आया। कोर्ट ने यह निर्णय दिया है कि तुलसीराम कस्टडी से ले जाते समय भाग गया था और दूसरे दिन एनकाउंटर में मारा गया। ये डिफेंस की जो थ्योरी थी कोर्ट ने इसको सही माना है। 210 गवाह थे, इन सबको देखते हुए कोर्ट ने सारे 22 आरोपियों को इस मुकदमे से बरी कर दिया।
Of the 22 accused, 21 are junior-level police officials from Gujarat and Rajasthan, and the other was the owner of a farmhouse in Gujarat. The Delhi High Court has dismissed former Congress leader Sajjan Kumar's plea for extension of time to surrender till January 30th, saying it saw no ground in the plea. The court had sentenced him to life imprisonment on Monday in a 1984 anti-Sikh riots case and directed him to surrender by the 31st of this month. Sajjan Kumar then moved to plea seeking extension. The case relates to the killing of 5 Sikhs in the Rajnagar Part 1 area in Palam Colony in southwest Delhi in November 1984 and the burning down of a Gurudwara in Rajnagar Part 2 during that period. Riots had broken out after the assassination of the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi on October 31st, 1984 by her 2 Sikh bodyguards. Christian James Michel, arrested in the 3,600 crore rupees VVIP chopper deal case, moved to Delhi court today seeking to be lodged in a separate cell in Tihar jail. Michel, who was arrested in the UAE and extradited to India on December 4th, was remanded to judicial custody till December 28th on Wednesday. Michel is among the 3 alleged middlemen being probed in the Augusta Westland VVIP chopper case by the Enforcement Directorate and the Central Bureau of Investigation. The others are Guido Haschake and Carlo Gerosa. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has said that the pharmaceutical industry must work towards making India the international capital of generic medicines. Addressing the Indian Pharmaceutical Congress in Noida today, Mr. Naidu said young researchers must work towards standardizing and benchmarking Indian systems of medicine. He said they should establish the efficiency, validity and efficacy of traditional medicines using globally established experimental protocols. The Vice President said there should also be a thrust on research and innovation. Mr. Naidu said new healthcare challenges are emerging every day, especially with the alarming rise in the number of non-communicable and lifestyle diseases and cancers. He called upon the participants to contribute in making India a global leader in end-to-end drug manufacturing in consonance with the government's Pharma Vision 2020. The Health Ministry has invited public comments about the online sale of pharmaceuticals. Health Minister Jagat Prakash Nadda, in a written reply in the Lok Sabha today, said the draft rules to amend the Drugs and Cosmetic Rules 1945 to incorporate e-commerce has been put in the public domain in August this year. He said the draft rules contain provisions for registration of e-pharmacies and their periodic inspection. Advertisements of drugs through e-pharmacies sought to be prohibited. Mechanisms for redressal of complaints and monitoring of e-pharmacy are also included in the draft. Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Niti Aayog CEO Amitabh Kant and UN Resident Coordinator Yuri Afanasyev will release the Sustainable Development Goal SDG India Index Baseline Report 2018 in New Delhi today. The SDGs, which came into being in September 2015, are in the third year of global implementation. The SDGs are ambitious global aspirations on development that address key aspects of universal well-being across different socio-economic, cultural and geographical divisions, as well as the interconnectedness among the economic, social and environmental dimensions of development. Putting people-to-people ties at the center, the first meeting of the India-China high-level mechanism is now being co-chaired by External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and Chinese State Councillor and Foreign Minister Wang Yi. They discussed enhancing cooperation in tourism, art, films, media, culture, yoga, sports, academic and youth exchanges. The new mechanism aims to build synergies in people-to-people ties. Ahead of the meeting, Mrs. Swaraj and Mr. Yi participated in delegation-level talks. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in a message, has said the high-level mechanism on cultural and people-to-people exchanges is an important part of India-China relations. He hoped that the mechanism will bring both the countries closer. We have a report.
India and China had decided to set up people-to-people mechanism during the meeting between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of SCO Summit in China. During the Wuhan Informal Summit in China, the two leaders had also agreed that people-to-people contact and people-to-people exchanges are a significant part of the relationship. The mechanism is aimed at building greater synergies in the people-to-people ties between the two countries through exchanges in the areas such as tourism, art, films, media, culture, yoga, traditional Indian medicine, sports and academic and youth exchanges. Anupam Mishra, AIR News, Delhi.
Earlier, Mr. Wang Yi called on President Ramnath Kovind at Rashtrapati Bhavan this morning. The US has praised New Delhi's contributions to the peaceful development of war-torn Afghanistan and said that India is a most reliable regional partner of the war-torn country. The Pentagon said in its semi-annual Afghan report to the US Congress that India interpreted the new US South Asia policy as an opportunity to increase its economic involvement with Afghanistan. The Pentagon's remarks came amidst reports that President Donald Trump is planning to withdraw US troops from Afghanistan. The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange declined 417 points to trade at 36,015. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also fell 126 points to trade at 10,825 a short while ago. The rupee at the Forex market also weakened 45 paise to 70 rupees and 15 paise against the US dollar in afternoon deals. And now, before we close, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi attends annual conference of DGPs and IGPs at Narmada district of Gujarat. Opposition continues to stall Parliament proceedings on various issues on the 9th day today. Rajya Sabha adjourned till 2:30 p.m. Lok Sabha adjourned for the day. Special CBI court in Mumbai acquits all 22 accused in Sohrabuddin Sheikh encounter case. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu urges pharmaceutical industry to work towards making India the international capital of generic medicines. And Niti Aayog to release Sustainable Development Goal India Index Baseline Report 2018 today. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the Midday News.